Hello, YouTube. Hi, I am Queen Lillie. Welcome to my live. Today we are discussing Donald Trump and Elon Musk and a couple other things. One moment, let me put my microphone in. Hi, all you beautiful kings and queens. I am Queen Lillie. Welcome to my live. Today we're discussing Donald Trump and Elon Musk. This is Life Under Trump, Part 97. So much is going on from Donald Trump trying to set black people back many years, but we ain't worried and we're not scared. Segregation, here you come. That is fine with us because we don't need y'all to survive. We need God. So Donald Trump trying to set it back to segregation time, that's fine. And once he set it back, stop using our slogans, our music, stealing from our culture. Stop trying to eat our food. Stop stealing our dances. Because just recently you just stole Boots on the Ground. That whole dance and song is by black people. But now I see white people doing it. So if we're going to do segregation, let's do it all the way. Because I'm going to tell you what black people feel right now. Okay, Trump, let's do segregation. How about don't use a GPS? Invented by a black woman. Anything that's invented by black people, let's do segregation all the way. Let's don't pussyfoot around segregation. Go all the way in with segregation because black people, most of everything that they use daily was created by black inventors. So if you're going to segregate, take it all the way down to the goal. Because black people, we're not afraid. We don't care about Donald Trump want to segregate us. We happy with that. I like black eggplant anyway. Been my choice all my life. So segregate, Trump. Y'all don't have anything without us. Again, if you're going to segregate, stop using anything that black people created. Whoops, we created y'all because we was here before any of y'all. Yes, go back and read your Bible, honey. Black people was here first. And we've been all over the world. So, segregation, I'm excited about segregation. So, Donald Trump, do it, baby, do it. You can't do nothing else. You're old and you're stale and you're rotten. All the way down to that depends. It has mold. If you're gonna segregate, do it all the way to everything that black people have invented. What's up, King LaSwan? Hey, King Allen. Hey. King Aiden Lee, thank you. Kisses to all of you. Hello, Aiden. Hello, all of you. But as you know, Donald Trump says that he rolled back segregation. Now, in contracted areas, they can be segregated. Donnie, you would never, ever, your dead mama Mary Ann's life or your dead daddy Fred's life be able to make black people feel sad. Y'all mad because we're not getting out there marching and y'all can our heads off. No, we caught on. Hey, history taught black people a lot. We're not getting out there marching. Your people is the only one out there marching while we sitting pretty. Get out there and march. Y'all did this. Go march out in that sun and see how long you're going to last in that sun. Again, Donald Trump has started segregation. Remember, segregation means black and white. So because of that, do not use anything that was invented by black people. Oops, that's even you. So what you going to do? What are you going to do? Because black people created you. Segregation is an MF because if you're going to segregate, I'm telling you, Donnie, get your hands off anything that black people created. That desk you sit at, get your whack, fat ass out that desk. The building you living in that White House, Donnie, get out. If you're going to segregate, you take it all the way. Because black people, we're willing to take it all the way. We are willing to segregate and we're not afraid. Thank you, Donnie. Like I said, Black peen is my preference. So if I'm segregating, I ain't got no problem with it because I don't need nothing from you. All I do is love you through the love of God. But I need 0 in July from you. Donald Trump, get your ass out of that White House because that White House was built on the backs of black people. When you lay on your mattress, Donnie, get off that mattress. Black people pick that cotton. Get up off that mattress. When you sit on a sofa, get up. Get your ugly ass off that sofa. Anything that was invented by black people, if we're going to segregate, listen to me, fellow white people, we got to do it all the way. Because black people, we ready for it. We don't mind being segregated because we created everything. Y'all stole everything, but we created everything. That White House, the slave plantation now. Yeah, I said it. Get out. Our very own ancestors built that White House, Donnie. So if you're going to segregate, Donnie, you might as well go all the way, baby. Segregate properly and watch your people have nothing. If you're going to truly segregate, don't use anything that black people invented. But let you tell your people invented everything. That's a damn lie. Y'all ain't invented anything. You steal everything. Donnie and his segregation, black people, we've been talking about it. We are excited about segregation. We have no problem because we're the better cooks anyway. Y'all don't season anything. And when you do it, you overdo it. So just better that you don't. Okay. Go on back to your white culture. Do not do any more of our dances. Do not listen to our music. Do not do boots on the ground anymore because that's created by black people. Everything we create, y'all go and steal. We just created Boots on the Ground song with this dance steps. What I see on TikTok. White people doing boots on the ground. No, we're segregating. There's no need for you to do boots on the ground because you ain't good at it. No matter how much y'all study us, you're not good at it. When you get good at it, then we still ain't gonna accept it because we created it. I'm gonna tell you what segregation mean, okay? I'm gonna read the definition because Danny boy, anything. So when you in that car and your driver's driving, it's a white driver. Do not use that GPS system. Just hit a wall somewhere. Bam! Make us happy. Go away. God, take them away. Elizabeth, he coming to join you, honey. No, his wife, first wife, he just played over from Russia. He coming to join you because they cannot use our GPS system anymore. That was created by a black woman. What is segregation? Segregation is the action or state of setting someone or something apart from others. Again, Donald Trump gave us a gift yesterday, people. He said we're going to be segregating again. Woo-woo! I'm excited about it because I'm great without you. I don't need anything that y'all do to survive on God's green earth. You didn't create anything, you steal everything. Again, what is segregation? The action or state of setting someone or something apart from others. A model that perpetuates the segregation of people. We ready. We ready right now. Segregation could be the best thing for black people. Ha ha ha. Lord help them. Because they mentioned segregation, they weren't thinking Jesus Christ. They were not thinking when they said segregation. One moment, please.
You're gonna be mad. Oh, I couldn't wait for this. You mean you're gonna help me do what I've been trying to tell my people to do? Oh, I can't wait. Whites only. No, don't do the old school signs. Get you some big neon signs for nighttime so everybody can see. So our 1.7 trillion can skip right over you. And don't be picky. Don't be picky. NBA, NFL, go all the way with it. Go all the way with it. school, do the whole damn thing. We gonna be mad. We're gonna be mad. And take your friends with you. You know, the gas stations and the liquor store that's on every fucking corner of our neighborhood. Take their ass with you. The hair store. Go ahead. We be all right. We gonna rebuild.
We gonna be all right.
Our ancestors told us to rest and be still. Hallelujah. We gonna be all right. Oh yeah.
Black on black. Segregation. We're gonna have a party. Hey, Donald Trump did me a favor. I said we segregating. Hey, black on black.
One thing you should know about me is I'm not a Democrat nor a Republican. I don't stand for any of that shit. All of the government is a lie. And I also want you to know that I don't care about your political views. It's not right to deport these people out of our country. This is God's planet. Imagine telling a human, made by the same God, that they're not allowed on a piece of his planet. But no, I want you to actually think about, what if we banned all the pedophiles, deported all the rapists? Your children would actually be safer in this country. It's not those that come here illegally, but those who are here already legally. That's evil. Preying on your children, dear. It's not the Mexicans or the Latinos. Get out of here with that fucking bullshit, dear. But a conversation that most of you are not ready for is the church. Most of the pedophiles and the rapists come from the church. Sex offenders from the church. It's not people from out of the country, it's our own people in this country, dear. Yes, I'm sure there's a few Mexicans or Latinos or Chinese, whoever, who has done something illegally. Let me remind you, though, it was white people who did the most illegal thing to another human, called slavery. We enslaved just about all the black people that was in this country. Huh? Why not deport white people? Huh?
Black on black. I'm celebrating because Donald Trump said segregation. Black people, you celebrate it. Don't you be sad. Because you have what you need. We have the blood of our ancestors in us that keep us strong. We have the knowledge and the education that God has blessed us with. And I got a voice from President Joe Biden that Donald Trump can't take because it was given to me from a great man that had a wife named Dr. Jill Biden. And she believed in black people had rights and brown people had rights. But Donald Trump want to strip everything away. Oh, Lord. Do it, bitch. We ready.
I wonder how much money Elon Musk spent faking the return of that man and woman from space.
A South African, he ain't black.
Allegedly. And the last update that we got from NASA a couple of weeks ago was saying, that mission that we had planned to go and get them folks in February of this year, yeah, it ain't happening. The next window of opportunity that we had to go get them is going to be in 2026.
The white man lied.
Of all the controversy and conversation about Elon Musk losing $200 billion worth of net worth, SpaceX was able to go up there and get them folks. Yeah, that's SpaceX, the one that's owned by Elon Musk, the same person who owns Tesla. The line of cars that have all these computer issues and are highly flammable. The same cars that you can just rub a little rubbing alcohol on them and you don't even have to put the match on it, just strike it and put it somewhere near it and the car will go up in flames. Yeah, that company. Don't spaceships have to withstand very high temperatures in order to enter and exit the atmosphere? If I owned a Tesla, I'd be on that boy's ass. Because what you mean? You got a company that's capable of creating spacecraft that can go up into space and come back down from space safely without busting into flames. And y'all ain't shared that material with the company that's making these cars that we out here driving on Earth. Ain't that make sense, homie? I mean, you had to do something to change the narrative, right?
Change the narrative. SpaceX blowing up in the air. And he wants us to believe that he went and got the people out of space. SpaceX, we saw with our own eyes. 4 times it has blown up in the air. 4 times. Donnie and Elon think that we are dumb. Donnie, Elania Musty, jdvance. We're not dumb. But who fell for the banana tailpipe was MAGA. They don't have a brain. If you only had a brain, they don't have a brain. They believe it. little bit more on Dunny Boy, y'all, right quick.
For our next story, let's go back in history. The year was 1987. Donald Trump landed in Moscow. It was his first trip to Russia. Later, he wrote about it in his book. Trump called it an extraordinary experience. He stayed in top-tier hotels, he was wined and dined by Soviet officials, and he toured for sites to build a hotel. Not much came out of the trip, though, but Trump flew back to the US energized. Suddenly, politics was
that
on his
wife
mind.
like his ugly mother that died.
That same year.
That was his first wife. Ugly like his mama Mary was.
The question here is, what exactly happened on this trip?
They said me and Mary their mother. Well, she ugly like his mother.
And this question has been around for years. Now, an ex-Soviet officer says that he has the answer. His name is Alnur Musayev. He says the KGB recruited Donald Trump in 1987 during the same trip. The KGB, as you would know, was the Soviet Union's main spy agency. And Musayev says they cultivated Donald Trump. They also gave him a code name, Krasnov. That's what he claims.
Hey, Queen Bianca.
All of this is just claims without proof. So take it with a sack of salt. Having said that, such claims have been circulating for a while, including questions like, is Donald Trump a Russian agent? Is he an asset? Is that why he's aligning with Russia? Interestingly, Trump's Russia connection is older than this, older than his visit in 1987. It actually began in 1977. That's when Donald Trump married Ivana Zelnikova. She was a Czech model. And that put him on the Russian radar. Cold War archives show that Donald Trump was being spied upon. A decade later, he landed in Russia. Several KGB operatives met him. They showed him around. There's even a famous photo from this trip. It shows Trump and his wife posing in St. Petersburg. And this was not just sightseeing. Trump had a goal. He wanted to build a hotel in Moscow. And not just any hotel, a joint venture with the Kremlin. That's what he wanted. The deal did not work out, though. But reports suggest that Soviet officials flattered Trump. They apparently had an idea for him, that he should run for president. History shows that idea did not fade away. Trump returned to the US and took out full-page ads in major newspapers. You know what the ads were about? Basically an open letter to Americans, a letter that suggested that the US should stop defending other countries, especially those who can pay for their own defense. Does it ring a bell? It should, because now he has turned it into American policy. Back then, the ad was quite controversial. It was seen as a jab at the then US President Ronald Reagan. Then by the year 2003, Trump was in deep financial trouble. His companies filed for bankruptcy. But within 2 years, things started looking better. Trump was back in business. Reports suggest it was because of Russian money. Investments flowing in from Moscow.
Money laundering, in my opinion.
In 2008, his eldest son even confirmed it. He said, and I quote, Russians make up a pretty disproportionate cross-section of a lot of our assets. In 2013, Donald Trump spent 36 hours in Moscow. He wanted a meeting with the Russian president. Vladimir Putin declined.
The same way he declined that call yesterday made him wait an entire hour.
And he kept pushing for it until 2016.
Weak. Trump is weak.
At the same time when he was running for president in 2016. He won that election. And Russia was accused of meddling in it, of trying to tip the scales in Trump's favor.
Hit the like button, please.
Then a new dossier came out, raising further suspicions. It was called the Christopher Steele dossier. It detailed alleged connections between Trump and Russia. This dossier was later discredited, but an inquiry was launched nonetheless, an investigation led by a man called Robert Mueller. It focused on the charges of collusion between Trump's campaign and Russia. That's what they investigated. The Mueller report did not find a smoking gun, no proof of collusion. But it did not exonerate Donald Trump either. Now, irrespective of all of this, Trump continued to have an almost public romance with Vladimir Putin. He openly praises the
He got a
Russian
thing for
president. He often
men.
sides with him. In fact, look at the recent peace talks on Ukraine. Trump is pushing for concessions that align with Russia's demands. Now, to be fair, none of this proves that Trump is a Russian agent. He's more likely just enamored with Putin, as he is with
He's
most
in love
women,
with Putin.
including Xi Jinping and Kim Jong-un. Plus, he's not the only US president to be pally with Putin. George W. Bush had quite the relationship with the Russian president. He drove Putin around. He danced with him on stage. He even claimed that he saw Putin's soul. So what is the word?
Evil recognize evil.
Is Trump a Russian spy?
Birds of a feather
Just a
flock
Russian
together.
sympathizer? You see, he's the opposite of subtle. He wears his loyalty on his sleeve, not the typical traits of an asset. Curiously, Russia seems to have had a strange, almost magnetic pull on Trump for decades. Maybe it was the flattery, maybe it was the promise of a deal that never quite materialized, or maybe Trump was never really playing the game. He was being played.
Ha ha ha. Black on black. Trump was being played. And he was so enthused by being flattered by Putin, but the whole time Putin was playing him like he was a PUSSY, that he is, because he's the bottom to Elon Musk. So definitely a PUSSY. Again, Donald Trump, you truly want to segregate from anything that Black people have invented. Again, get your fat ass up from that desk. Do not allow your driver to use a GPS. Do not lay your fat, ugly tail on another bed, because that cotton was picked by the hands of a Black person, more than likely. Donald Trump, anything invented by Black people, let's segregate all the way. Let's take it all the way, Donnie. All that Black PUSSY you got back in the days, give that PUSSY back to those women and pay them for their pain. Because you laying on top of a Black woman is a disgrace. They had to put a sack on your face to do it. They should have just used you for your money and never gave you any PUSSY. Donald Trump, the disgrace. Anything that Black people invented. We invented you. Black people were here before anybody. So we invented you. Segregate. Get rid of yourself. Hit a wall. Tell your driver to hit a wall, Donnie. Segregate in the biggest form ever, because we created you. Your ancestors down and down the line, Black people created you. White people come from Black people. Driver, do what you got to do. Segregate all the motherfucking way.
It's time to speak up. They're rolling back segregation. They are rolling back segregation. It is now no longer illegal to require separate facilities for people of different races.
And we don't care.
It is no longer illegal to say, here's the white water fountain and here's the colored water fountain.
Black people don't drink from water fountains, so it don't matter.
To be clear, the Civil Rights Act of 1964 is still in place and has not been disbanded. But we know what their goal is. There is always step one in a process, and we absolutely know what their goal is.
Get armored, Black people.
They are rolling back segregation. What are we going to do about it? What are we going to do about it? Because this time, white people, we are the ones that are going to be on the front crossing that bridge. Do you hear me? We are the ones that are going to stand in the streets.
Well, get out there, because we're not going.
Black countrymen have done their time at the front of the lines, and it is our turn. It is our turn to face the water hoses. Not on my watch. Not while there is breath in me will we go back. Is anybody out there with me? Go love your neighbor.
She made a perfect point of view. Go love your neighbor. But Some people were not taught love. From the face of Mary Trump, Donald Trump's mother, that ugly face told me a lot. That's why he doesn't know how to love. But because look where he came from. He came from his father, Fred, that hated black people so much. No matter if they had thousands of dollars to put down on one of his condos or apartments, he wouldn't rent them to them because of their beautiful black skin that does not wrinkle at 25 like a prune, as the Caucasus Mountain people do. What do you expect from somebody that's ugly inside and out, Donald J. Trump? God bless America, because y'all gonna need it. Black people, we gonna be all right. We don't have a problem with segregating. Again, anything invented by black people, white people, stop using it. And I'm emphasizing on it. Stop using anything created by black people. Segregation, take it all away. Take it all away. Even them cell phones, telephone in your home or whatever, get off of it. Do your research about what black people originally made and y'all stole. Don't use it. The stove, don't use it. You used to raw meat. You're from the Caucasus Mountains. You would eat humans. Y'all ate what's his name? Nate Turner. They ate a black man. You're from the Caucasus Mountains. Don't use a stove. Remember, black people created, and y'all want to lie? The comb, don't use it. Don't. Medical equipment that they use for you when you laid up in there getting surgery, don't use it. Do us a favor, clunk out. Donald Trump, whatever disease you got going on in that body that's messing with your brain, they need to have surgery. Don't let them do it. Just go away. Take a nap. A lifelong fucking nap. We're going to talk about some more of the little dusty Elon Musk.
We have some big news right now. The first top Tesla investor has come out and called on Elon Musk to step down as CEO of the company. Speaking with Dan McCaffrey on Sky Business Live, Ross Gerber said, quote, "I think Tesla needs a new CEO, and I decided today I was going to start saying it. And so this is the first show that I'm saying it on. The electric car maker has been neglected for too long, and it's time for somebody to run Tesla." For the past several months since Elon Musk has joined Donald Trump's White House, Tesla stock continues to fall. Just this year, Tesla stock is down more than 30% on the market. Tesla sales continue to plummet across the globe, and boycotts are growing against Tesla, both in America, in Europe, in Australia, and really everywhere. And primarily because of Elon Musk's participation in being the CEO and owner of Tesla. And well, now Tesla investors are speaking out. I'll do a full breakdown of all the news you missed on my Substack shortly, so be sure to subscribe for free at the link in my bio and follow along for all the news you need to know about.
Values, research, educational. Subscribe to Midas Touch Network, YouTube channel, and follow them on Instagram.
I don't know, guys. Maybe I got it wrong, right? Maybe I don't know what it means to be a real American, and you guys can help me out. But like, how do you call yourself an American and you're not more outraged at the attack on your constitutional rights? You're not outraged that civil rights and women's rights are currently regressing in the United States. You guys call yourself freedom-fighting, veteran-loving, hard-working Americans. Your grandparents fought Nazis. But you're not the slightest bit outraged that some ketamine-sniffing space nerd is Sig Heiling at the presidential inauguration. We're Americans. We used to bully the bullies. None of you guys are outraged that our president is funding a genocide against Palestinian children so he can have access to prime real estate. None of you guys are outraged enough at the attack on the working class. I mean, for Christ's sake, the abolishment of veteran affairs, the proposed budget cuts to Medicaid, the Department of Education being completely obliterated and defunded, firing of federal employees, the abolishment of employee rights. They are defunding EEOC, OSHA, the Department of Labor, the Department of Human Rights, and the unions that protect you. Also, the oligarch can work you harder, charge you more, and pay you less because hoarding 99% of American wealth wasn't enough. They want the 1% that we have left, right? How are you not outraged that a shittily built Cybertruck is more federally children in school, or that our president is selling actual human beings into El Salvadorian slavery. You don't have access to free healthcare or food that doesn't create a need for healthcare that they overcharge you for, but your tax dollars go to his golf trips in Mar-a-Lago so he can attend the Daytona 500 and the Super Bowl. jdvance will hop on stage and tell you America needs more babies while doing fuck all to educate the ones we have or stop them from becoming victims of mass and school shootings. This has got to be a joke. I'm really struggling with this. I don't get it. Our president is committing crimes against humanity, war crimes, treason against America, and acts of sedition, and y'all ain't even outraged. Where's the call to action? You know, in Serbia, they had an 800,000 person protest over 15 dead citizens. Georgia and Greece are in an open revolution against greedy politicians. Germany is protesting every day to stop an alt-right uprising. Ukraine is in an all-out war with Russia to protect Europe and the rest of the world from Putin. And South Africa is dismantling hundreds of years of colonizers. But what are Americans doing? We got Democrats being performative at best and Americans boycotting Amazon for one day. For one day. You guys better put a little fucking pep in your step. The end of America isn't coming. It's here. And if y'all don't get a little more outraged, you're gonna spend the rest of your life being a fucking slave.
The end of America is here. She's not lying. It's here. And everything that Donald Trump tries to do to hurt Black people, he ended up hurting his own. More white people lost their jobs because of the what? DEI. Y'all on TikTok and Instagram crying because you lost your federal job. DEI. Everything he calls himself rolling back to hurt Black people, from removing the Black people, veterans, and the women's from the memorial at the grave sites. When he said women, it ended up being white women. Now segregation is going to hurt y'all more because Black people putting their foot down. You don't want us in your restaurants? We don't want you in ours. Don't do our dances. Don't play our music. And stop with the boots on the ground because you ain't doing it right. You look foolish. No more country music for you neither because Black people created country music. Any music you listen to, from rock and roll and all, Black people started. But what do white people do? Steal everything. Country music, stole it from Black people. Rock and roll, blues, you stole it. Boots on the ground belong to us. Think about when we was throwing y'all over that boat in Alabama. Y'all went for them Black people and they hit you with the folding chairs. And that old Black man was mollywopping that young guy. And all you white people rushed over and ganged him. If I would have been there, I would have helped that man. I'm good at picking up something and busting across the head. Little and all as I am. I'm evil, maybe even more evil than you. So just imagine. Boots on the ground don't belong to you. Stop playing the song and stop doing the dance. You look like a fool. Throw those fans up. We don't want you doing it no more. Stop it. Oh, Putin, he humiliates Donald Trump, and Donald Trump gets off on it too. Twisted freak.
Trump and Putin at a... So this just in, Vladimir Putin humiliated Donald Trump this morning. Trump and Putin had a phone meeting scheduled, and Putin made him wait for him for at least an hour before taking his call. Putin instead was attending a conference with a bunch of Russian oligarchs instead of getting on the phone with Trump at the scheduled time of the call, and he even openly mocked Trump at the event. Putin was asked on stage about the call and if he was going to be late for it, and Putin waved off the question and said not to listen to his spokesman, and the audience could even be seen laughing at Trump. Here's a rough translation from the conference. Check this out, and remember to add the Midas Touch podcast on Apple and Spotify.
According to Dmitry Sergeyevich Peskov, your conversation with Donald Trump is supposed to happen before 6 o'clock. I don't know how accurate that is.
He doesn't respect Trump.
Now we need to see what
Trump is
Trump's
weak.
response is to this statement. Maybe he likes interviews. Let's do it. Maybe he will find out that we have a discussion.
He got humiliated yesterday. What man that's a president of the United States will wait for a Russian for a whole hour like he waiting on his lover to come on the phone? Are you kidding me? Y'all strongman savior Donald Trump got pimped out yesterday by Putin. Donnie waited for him on the phone for a whole hour while Putin was sitting there talking. He got straight pimped. Yep. Your boy got pimped. Look at this buffoon.
No one realized that Donald Trump's gesture had made him a laughingstock. As Trump prepared to leave the White House lawn on Marine One, Elon
leave the
Musk's
White House
4-year-old
built by
son
black
X
people.
joined him, holding a toy in one hand and jumping happily. Trump drew the letter X in the air, introduced him to the public, and even helped X climb the stairs leading to the plane.
Introduced
Musk,
Damien.
on the other hand, walked leisurely behind. Some people believe that Musk has taken on such a dominant position that he has relegated Trump to a secondary role, similar to a nanny. As the favorite child of the world's richest man, X is worth $40 billion, while Trump's wealth is less than 1/8 of X's. So every time there is a party at Mar-a-Lago, Trump will invite Musk and X to join him. At the party, X beat Musk's head rhythmically, like playing a ball, and Trump did not get angry when he noticed the sound, but just smiled and looked at X. They always stood in a conspicuous center position, and when Musk and Trump danced to the music, Trump acted like a bodyguard. The President of the United States has become the nanny of the richest man in the world. This is really an apt metaphor for the current situation.
I'm gonna tell you why he didn't mind X beating that head of Elon Musk, because he know that Elon gonna use his other head to beat him at night in his manhole. So he doesn't mind. Donnie's the bottom and Elon is the top. Y'all know how it go. Don't frighten him, white man. Your wife doesn't know, but I know. Down low, down low. Those knee pads are regular for you white men, especially when you're at work. You go in the bathroom and give one of your co-workers head. You be giving head. Yeah.
No more Washington, D.C. I hate it. It makes no sense. They call it the District of Columbia. It's got nothing to do with Columbia. It's nowhere near Columbia. From now on, it will be Washington, D.A. District of America. No more of this Columbian nonsense.
Donnie just get dumber and dumber every day. He has no brain cells. Is he doing ketamine like the top doing? Something ain't right. There's no way in the world this man is just this dumb. But his mama said he was, and said he was an idiot. And Putin said he's a useful idiot.
President Donald Trump's real estate empire is facing significant financial pressure as reports emerge of declining property values and mounting legal battles. Several of his high-profile properties have reportedly
Elon know what that tongue feels like,
sparking concerns
on his
among
manhole.
investors and analysts about the long-term stability of his business ventures. Industry experts suggest that rising interest rates, legal costs, and changing market trends could be contributing to these financial struggles. Some properties have reportedly been revalued at significantly lower prices, raising questions about potential loan defaults or asset sales to cover expenses. Despite these challenges, Trump and his team remain confident, insisting that their portfolio is strong and that any setbacks are temporary. Supporters argue that these financial troubles are being exaggerated for political reasons, while critics see them as signs of deeper instability. As investigations and legal proceedings continue,
see how he got his mouth? That's what he used on Elon.
Remains uncertain.
He keep that mouth in
Will his
shape for
empire
just
weather the
getting
storm,
on Elon.
or is this the beginning of a major financial reckoning? Only time will tell. Stay tuned for more updates on this developing story.
Nothing surprises me. He already got in trouble for fraud for that. So we're not surprised. Again, if you're going to segregate, you got to go all the way. Black people are not sad about this segregation thing. We're excited. Because if you're going to segregate anything invented by Black people, do not use it. Get rid of it. The White House, do whatever you need to do. That White House was built by Black people. Get out, Donnie. The plantation owner, Donnie, get out the White House. Because those Black ancestors going to hunt you down and they're going to wear you out in the rear end. Get out. Oh, you're going to like it. I forgot. You have Elonia at the top. But it's little, so I don't know.
I mean, it's really come as quite a shock to me that there's this level of really hatred
really
and violence from the
really
left.
white man.
Well. Did you really not see this coming there, Texas Chainsaw Massacre? Did you really think you could act this way and people were just going to Goebbels it down, that they would really think it was all right? I mean, let me put this in your native language. And by that, I mean memes from 2011 that were never funny to begin with, and for some reason you can't let go of. You are not Bad Luck Brian. You are Scumbag Steve. You're out here treating the United States government like a power-hungry Discord mod kitten. Okay, with the tip of your fedora, tens of thousands of people lost their livelihoods illegally. With the slash of your Malk Katana, you've cut programs that people rely on to live, like Meals on Wheels, and food stamps, and Medicare. And now you're gunning for Social Security. Do you really think people were going to keep buying your shitty little RC cars after all of that? You could have spent your money solving world hunger and gone down in history as the greatest person to have ever lived. Instead, you've lost billions. The investors are calling for you to step down as the CEO of Tesla. People are tripping over themselves to cancel their Starlink contracts. And your political career, a lot like a SpaceX rocket, has seen a failure to launch. I know you're a fan of certain Germans, so allow me to tell you my favorite German word. Schadenfreude.
Didn't Elon state that Blacks have too much empathy? Elon, are you showing empathy? You're sad right now. That's a disappointment. But no, we're relishing in you being sad. We in support of Tesla stock going down. We are excited about it. I saw somebody's comment. I'm trying to find it, but I no longer see it. Give me a moment. I think it came from Sarah. Sarah says, Queen Sarah, how you doing? Sarah Shenna. I think if we actually do segregation, it would be a disaster. Queen, and I can respectfully respect your opinion. But Donald Trump, the man in the Oval Office at the plantation that Black people built, he decided yesterday that we're going to go back to segregation. And he thought it'll get Black people riled up. We're making humor of it. Because, Sarah, we don't have a problem with that. I love through the love of God. But I would not be moved and kiss the ring of Donald J. Trump. I don't walk around wearing a Depends. He does. Someone light a match to that Depends. Ooh, it's going to be funky. I heard it's funky enough without a match being lit to it. It's like gasoline, strong. The odor is bad. They said Donald Trump odor is so bad and it's so strong, it's scary. You saw how little X treated him with no respect. No one respects anyone funky. But Sarah, you make a valuable point. I appreciate that, Queen.
I just want to put this into perspective. I watched people of color in a video where they're adamantly explaining that they will not align with us. Oh, I mean, I'm going to be very honest, I totally understand. I wouldn't align with us either. And as a white person, I don't trust my people. And that's not because of history. That is literally because of how I have been treated for speaking honestly about history. With that being said, I went into the comment section and I saw all the white people walking in the fragility that we have with our privilege and our entitlement to do and say and be wherever, whatever, and whenever we want. See, that's the problem right there. We're hypocrites because white people do not want to be held accountable for a history that we were not a part of because we weren't born yet. I wasn't my ancestors. I wasn't here. I'm not a villain. But when people of color, because of what our ancestors did to theirs and what we continue to do to them in real time, say, you are the enemy, I'm not working with you, I don't want nothing to do with you, all of a sudden, oh, well, you don't want to help things move forward. You don't want to forgive and forget. You don't want to
Thank
move
you,
on
King
from the
Roy
past.
White.
Okay,
Thank you.
then, white people. Are we going to take accountability and responsibility so we can actively be the change? Or are we just going to complain until people won't let us be good white people in their eyes, and then we're going to reverse racism, which does not even exist, and say they are the problem? Come on. Let me tell you something. The more you get free of white supremacy, the more your feelings are not in it. Okay, a group of non-white people will never work with me. Totally understand. Totally respect that. That doesn't change my decolonization process and my want and desire to be a proactive part of the motherfucking change. Because it's not about me and my personal feelings. It is about a movement of anti-racism and decolonization for white people. Thank you. Have a good day.
She makes a lot of sense, but this is the thing. She's speaking to people that they're never going to change. I get on here every day and I talk to MAGA. They're not going to change. So God said, keep going because you may be able to change one person, at least one, because that's how the love of God works. But I said, well, God, they come at my neck daily on here. Then I step out of my character and I become the monster that lives inside of me when they F with me. God said, humble yourself for a moment. Go back on there again. And when I tell you, it gets tiresome. Because Donald Trump, the discussion of Donald Trump, his voice, everything about that orange man disgusts me all the way back to my ancestors. But then I think about my black ancestors and that keeps me going. Because then I remember in the Bible, they said Jesus had hair of wool, bronze skin. And that keeps me going. Segregation can be a good thing, black people. Don't get weary. Don't be sad. Appreciate it. But if you're going to fully segregate, Donnie, get your fat ass out that White House because black slaves built it. Get out wherever you are. And tell your driver to not use a GPS system and just hit a fucking wall. Funk out. Do us all a favor.
Did anybody happen to hear what the president had to say about all the natural disasters this week? About the fatalities, storm damage across America? No, you didn't, because he's out playing golf again. That's right.
Donald Trump has spent over $18 million of the taxpayers' money doing what? Playing golf. And y'all want to listen to about finding the waste and the fraud? The waste and the fraud is Donald Trump himself. So there's no reason for Elon to be looking more because you see your love every day.
We have some big news right now. The first top Tesla investor has come out and called on Elon Musk to step down as CEO of the company. Speaking with Dan McCaffrey on Sky Business Live, Ross Gerber said, quote, I think Tesla needs a new CEO, and I decided today I was going to start saying it. And so this is the first show that I'm saying it.
And of course, Elon, step down because you have lost so much stock in Tesla. So much. Your own brother sold his stock.
Breaking news. Trump faces
double the number of injunctions
Hold
of
on.
any.
Your own brother sold his stock. You've been selling some of your stock too. And what I found out, Elon owes loans. He got the loans through his stock. The more that stock drops, he in trouble. And he has now dropped from being $1 trillion company with Tesla. And Tesla was his bread to get all these loans that he's been getting. But he also was getting government funding, billions of dollars of the taxpayers' money. So that's how Elon has gotten to where he is. But because he's so evil and so dirty and how he's treating the American people, God is whipping his tail in ways he ain't even going to be able to come up from. Because Elon is going to completely lose Tesla. He's been asked to step down. Anytime you go public with your company, you can get voted out of your own company. So Elon, the American people are not going to stop until you are completely out of our country and you have nothing. Because ain't this what you're crying about right here? We're not giving up on you. The same way you made fun about and y'all talking about letting that man out that took away George Floyd. Well, we got our foot on your neck, Elon. New Orleans got their foot on your necks and pins in your body, and they slamming you around like they're doing Trump. May I show you what they're doing to Donald Trump? Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me find this video. What in the hell is that video? This is you and Trump. Because this is in New Orleans. They ain't done with y'all. Fuck them up. Fuck them up. Fuck them up. Fuck them up. They not done with y'all. Y'all keep messing with people. Y'all think people gonna lay down and take it with no Vaseline. They're not done with y'all, Donnie. The American people is tired. We don't want to see this ugly face ever again. Look at them, just ugly. Make America great my ass. I'm looking for something else. Hold on. I pray I didn't delete that. And these are your own white people. They sick of you.
Damn minute.
Your own white people want you done.
Are you kidding me?
Your own white people hate you, Donnie. I'm going to play that again. Let y'all know how serious it is. How bad people want Donald Trump out. New Orleans, do what the fuck you got to do.
They have Trump voodoo dolls? Are you kidding me?
Make it do what it do. Why Donald Trump believe in any means necessary, how he treating brown people? Make it do what it do. Elon Musk, we don't give a fuck about you. In New Orleans, make it do what it do. Right now, Tesla has been removed from the up-and-coming Vancouver auto show. Thank you, Vancouver. Because Elon Musk, those cars is going to fade away. Nobody wants them. They never been attractive cars. But you sold them on so much things about this electric EV cars and all that mess. That shit don't work. They fall apart. The Cybertruck, you just touch it and shit breaking. Easily just glued together. Worse than made as a trash can.
Y'all see that? I'm not going to read it. Y'all can read it. But what would be the reason? You keep saying he not racist and yada, yada, yada. What would be the reason? Now, I'm not shocked by this.
None of us
who've
are.
been paying attention to what's going on. We're not shocked. We're not shocked at all. One bit. Now, I seen the video today. A lady was like, she was talking about like, okay, cool, we can do that. So I don't know who not to spend my money with. I'd rather spend my money with my African-American people anyways. So go ahead and put the signs up is what she was saying.
We ready.
So we'll know. Now, the only thing is crazy about this is when we put our signs up. Then what? when we Uno reverse draw 2, that's when the problem gonna come in. But I don't know. I guess some people should have to fuck around and find out. Excuse my French. That's all I got for today. Cause what is this?
It is what it is, black people. Make a joke out of it. Donald Trump is a joke. I want every black person to make a joke out of Donald Trump because he's been trying to piss black people off. You ain't pissed us off. We're making jokes of you. Donald Trump is the biggest joke in the United States of America. Putin just put him on real blast yesterday. Yes, he did. Huh. What a foolish old man. He waited an entire hour for Putin. And he rejected him on the highest level of embarrassment. We're going to give y'all some more on old stupid Putin. Not Putin, Elon Musk and Trump. This is here in Atlanta, Georgia. Atlanta, Georgia. Elon and Trump. This is in Atlanta, Georgia. Everybody hates Trump. I just wish he would be honest with himself when he look in the mirror and be like, I'm the ugliest motherfucker in this country, in the world.
U.S. citizens, natural-born U.S. citizens, are now being detained by ICE. These are called collateral arrests. Actually, I have an appointment right now, which I'm going to be late for because I'm so disturbed by what I have read. I read an emergency motion filed in my hometown of Chicago in the Northern District of Illinois in front of a judge that I've been in front of many times, in front of a judge that I've actually talked to outside of the courthouse because we've done some extracurricular work together, and it is so disturbing. I don't even know what to make of it, but what we need to do is we need to talk about what are the things that you can do in order to mitigate the risk that either you or a family member or a friend or a colleague that you care about that, quote, fits the profile of these detainees to either get out of detention as quickly as possible or to avoid being detained altogether. So in Chicago, this man, 54 years old, was born and raised in Chicago, Illinois, was walking along the street, minding his own freaking business when he was arrested without a warrant by ICE. He had proof of his U.S. citizenship in his wallet, but they confiscated his wallet, threw him into a white van, and detained him with other detainees for 10 hours. At no point during this 10-hour period did they explain to this man why he was arrested. Eventually, they looked at his wallet, discovered that he was in fact the U.S. citizen that he had been claiming he was for 10 hours and let him go. When his lawyers contacted ICE to be like, hey, what the heck? He's a U.S. citizen. Why did you do this? They are now claiming they have no knowledge of or record of this detention. So do you see what's happening? They are detaining illegally, unconstitutionally U.S. citizens off the street. And then when they realize they've made a mistake, they are claiming they have no knowledge of the detention. So at this point, if you are not a white U.S. citizen, you are at risk. You are at risk of being illegally detained as a collateral arrest. Now, under the law, yes, ICE agents do have the ability to arrest people without warrants, but they are under very specific conditions, which they are obviously not paying attention to or caring about. What are you able to do to mitigate that risk in an environment that clearly has no risk?
ICE is prejudiced against Black and brown people. Be careful out there. You have a right to armor yourself too. Remember, they're segregating us. We're going to go up out of here with this young person talking about segregation again, and we're going to get up out of here.
Black on black, 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 black on black, 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 so black, black, black. signs for nighttime so everybody can see. So our 1.7 trillion can skip right over you. And don't be picky. Don't be picky. NBA, NFL, go all the way with it. Go all the way with it. School, do the whole damn thing. We won't be mad. We're gonna be mad. And take your friends with you. You know, the gas
We won't be
stations
worried.
and the liquor store that's on every fucking corner in the neighborhood. Take their ass with you. The hair store. Go ahead. We be all right. We gonna rebuild. We gonna be all right. Why
We gonna be all right.
Our ancestors told us to rest and be still. Hallelujah.
Thank you.
We're gonna be all right. Oh yeah.
Black people, celebrate this whole ideal of segregation. Because without our inventions, without us, there's no them. We invented them. Black people were the first people to ever walk this earth. So when you want to segregate, you got to get rid of yourself to segregate from Black people. Do not use anything has been invented by Black people. Get your ass off that sofa in that bed, because that cotton, Black people, Donald Trump, get your fat, ugly ass out that White House. That White House, that plantation was built by Black people. White people, stop using your GPSs. Go do your research, because anything by Black people, invented by Black people, from dances to all the music in this world, stop using it. I love y'all. May God continue to bless y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Hit that like button before you head up out of here. Brush your teeth and floss tonight, and drink plenty of water, okay? Bye.